Hey, Tim O'Donoghue here. April is Alcohol Awareness Month, and I want to make a short video right now about how to best communicate with your loved one who is an alcoholic or an addict. So, alcoholism addiction is a very difficult thing, as you know, and it can be very difficult to communicate with that person. You probably have a thought of like, I've tried everything and nothing works, and that's completely understandable. So first, we want to remember that their behavior, how they respond, how they act, what they do and what they don't do is completely their doing. It's not your fault. It's not your fault because you got angry at them. It's not your fault because you got sad. It's not your fault because you checked up on them. And that really is true, because those are all part of the cycle of addiction, where the person is in this helpless, hopeless mode trying to help the person who they love, who is stuck and trapped in this addiction. And it can be a frustrating situation. So first of all, validate yourself that it's a difficult situation and you don't have control over it. That being said, there are different things that work and don't work. So if you think about it, a lot of times we either come in really strong, we've had it, we're fed up, and then we'll come and yell, or other times we're tiptoeing around, walking on eggshells, not saying anything. So the key to this and to many things is coming to the middle. You want to keep the assertive piece of the times when you're escalated, so that you're being assertive, straightforward in what your wants and needs are, what you're asking for in a lower tone, and you want to keep the softness of the feel to the other time you react, so that you're being assertive in a softer way. So that does not imply weakness. That does, our minds often say, okay, well, if I'm saying this nicely, he doesn't deserve me to be nice to him, or well, then he'll just not listen to it. No. The reason, there's many reasons why they don't respond, and remember, that's their issue, but the assertiveness, the ask, is important, so that you're holding them accountable for their actions and behaviors and not inadvertently adding to the shame that they carry due to their addiction. So, meaning they got drunk, they drove the car into the garage. I saw that you drove the car into the garage. I'm not happy with that. What are we going to do about it? Or we need to pay for that car, or whatever. So you're saying it, you expect they're going to respond any way they respond. They might blow up, they might not, but you're not saying it, but you're also at the same time, you're not calling them names, you're not escalating, you're not saying, I can't, you always do this, you can't, I'm fed up with this. Those are things which are understandable, but yet add to the person's shame. So the thing with shame is, shame makes a person feel bad for themselves. So it's their shame, which actually originally wasn't theirs, probably came from some trauma that they faced earlier in life. Yet the shame keeps them from actually seeing and working on the issue. So that's the reason why you don't want to, as much as you can control, you don't want to have any shame in the situation, but you do want them to be accountable. So you are telling them, even when it comes to drinking, I'd like you to stop. You and act from the assumption that you both know that there's a problem, because with every addict, there's a part of them inside that wants to be rescued, that knows that they're stuck in this, that it's a problem and it's terrible for them. So it's not your job to rescue them. It is your job to be your best self, as it always is. And part of that is saying things that happen, knowing they can respond anyway. So you're not walking on eggshells, nor are you screaming and yelling, but you are calmly, assertively holding them accountable. I know it's easier said than done, but with some thought to it and some practice, knowing that it'll lead to the best option in a situation, your desired outcome in that situation might not be available, which is, for them to say, oh, okay, I'm going to stop using. Hopefully they get to that point with help, seek counseling, seek assistance, support, and they can get to a better place. But in these moments, you're just being your best self of being assertive, yet calm. Thanks. Have a good day.